It's time to meet up for the fight of
We
my
gon'
life.
crank
Show
it up.
what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy.
All right,
Got me
I'm
feeling
ready.
like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears.
These two fighters looking more than ready to touch gloves and go.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
さあ思う存分やり合うがいい争うがいい
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
諸君健闘を祈る
Ooh, what's this?
いいね
Player 2 with the life lead.
このまま行くか
Very dangerous range. It can definitely get clipped by something.
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったねどうだろうさあここだ
Reads their mind and takes the throw. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Ooh, burnout activation. Who hits it?
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
二人ともなかなかやるな我が輩も盛り上がってきたぞ
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
駆け引きが分かってきたところかな
Opens him up with the throw.
良い投げ
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
おっと
Machine gun adds some damage. And Flair with the super.
見事だ
No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. KO.
見事
See, that's what happens when you let your mouth write checks, your hands can't cash.
悪魔も見惚れるこの勢い素晴らしいぞ
Next the counter.
それはでかいのが入ったか
Knocks off a chump, knocked him out of the air.
あっぱれやるではないか
What's Genku Hado gonna do?
いい感じだ
Goes for the waning moon follow-up. Player 2, this can lead to some big burns out.
まだ諦める
Down and out.
な良いとどめだ
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
二人ともご苦労であったまたの試合を楽しみにしているぞ
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
次の戦いも楽しませてくれるのだろうな
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
いやーこのラウンドはどうなるんだろうどうだろう
Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. This range is where it gets interesting. Gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack.
さあどうだ
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Throws him. What's next?
今の投げは良いフォームだったね
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
いやーどうだ
Oh my heart. It's there.
いいねとどめまでしっかり
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
死闘というのはこういうのを言うんだな
They're laying into each other. Throws off the air slam. Brushes that off and keeps going.
おっと
Springs forward with the drive rush. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
気持ちでぶつかっていって
Down to the wire.
おおそうきたか
Goes forward with the gut punch. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Keeping them away. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Machine gun upper wins some meter here, investing in the round.
あっぱれやるではないか
Spins it all because we all like to enjoy ourselves on the weekend.
最後までわからないぞ
What is anti-air?
いいぞその調子だ
What drive rush? Dangerous range here, but you're done.
やるではないか
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
最後まで諦めるな
Starts things off with a jump in. The throw is denied. Up just cool. Dazzles him with the push. Player one is in a very good spot now. The throw connects.
素晴らしい投げだ。
Medium kick putting the cherry on top.
あっぱれ、やるではないか。
Yeah, give them what they came to see. The good stuff, the top shelf stuff. Oh. And they make the most of it. Are they going crushes in? Back dash into space. Set, they are done.
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
二人ともご苦労であった。またの試合を楽しみにしているぞ。
Dashes up. Player one will look to apply pressure here.
さあここからだ。
Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Shoots off a fireball up close. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how perfect execution and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round.
勝負あったね。
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
反撃を許さない素晴らしい攻めだった。いいね。大技だ。
Machine gun uppercut rips. Put some distance between them. Doesn't want to engage. They trade hits. At the radar up and running.
ここで決めるその弾力。あっぱれ。
Scrapping it out up close. Picks a good spot to use the super.
見事だ。
Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Close range projectile, while we drive rush to keep it going. Opts for the critical arc.
いやすごいな。
Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a hole. In attack range. The next touch may decide this round. There doesn't give up and gets the win with authority.
よく折れずに戦った。さすがだ。
Starts things off with a jump in. Ooh, perfect read with the anti-air.
見事だ。
Bucks up. Perfect read with the anti-air.
見事だ。
Here comes the corner. Nothing stops this train. Feel the rhythm, feel the run. Sunrise festival time.
見事だ。
What are they gonna do?
ああそうだ。
Oh, what a rush. There's a burnout.
まだ諦めるな。
Tunes up the band for the greatest Sobot. Player one, are you for real?
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Back to the character select screen. Seems to be more to settle their nerves than anything else.
For the fight of my life, show 'em what I mean, 'cause you know that's
I'm ready for you.
Until I fall, boy, give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind, and they ain't built 'em like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem with
Our fighters have chosen their characters. This battle is just seconds away.
Cause you know I'm do or die with this. Started young, super hard hit. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of
ready
strife
for
and
ya.
struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
when it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
今回生贄となるのはどちらだ。
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
よろしく頼む。期待しているぜ。
Will the drive rush here open things up for them? Moves performed off a drive rush get extra advantage frames or potentially higher returns. Hold your breath.
その弾力あっぱれ
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
ああ今のは素晴らしい
Got a ton of damage off that opening, and they do it again. Closing moments of the round, one hit, experiencing KO.
やるではないか
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
同じような実力を持った者同士が真っ向からぶつかるとこういう状態になるのだな
They exchange blows.
おおなるほどね
Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Going on the offensive? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the first.
これはでかいのが入ったか
Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. The super art didn't kill. Gotta keep it together here. Sets up with the jump in. Dazzles him with the flurry. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. Closes it out.
やるではないか
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
素晴らしい戦いである見事
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
いいぞ血がたぎってきたか
Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
このまま行くか
Uses the downtime to get a buff. Goes for an overhead. Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to meet them in the air. Hold your breath!
おおそうきたかいざその調子だ次はどう出る
Both fighters over. Spins the meter on the super art.
いやすごい
KO!
な良い決着だった
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
見事素晴らしい接戦であった
Instant jumping. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
自分を信じて叩く
Oh, a chance for big damage with the punish counter.
いやすごいななるほどこれは今まで見たことがない相撲だねコミカルさがあってこういうのも良いよね良い頭突きだ
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
どうしたいけるだ
Kept their composure and pulled out a combo at just the right time.
ろ見事
That was some rock solid play we just saw there. If this continues, we might be leading early.
悪魔も見惚れるこの勢い素晴らしいぞ
Up into the air off the just move. Dazzles him with the flurry. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage.
血がたぎってきたぞ
Ooh, sumo slap. Clutch, anti-air.
あっぱれやるではないか
Nothing stops this train.
何おっと
Oh, what a rush. The gate gun
いいぞその調子だ
super out of nowhere. Because who's gonna expect that? Down and out.
そういうことだ
Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
諸君最高の試合だったぞ
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
次の戦いも楽しませてくれるのだろうな
That's a counter.
なるほどな
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
さあもっとやり合うのだこの力士は空を飛んで実技をするからすごいよねいやー見事気持ちよく決まったね
It delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Charges forward. Checks with the medium kick. Who will capitalize on an open? Wraps it up with a decisive combo.
良い決着だった
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
死闘というのはこういうのを言うんだな
Adds a little spice with the overdrive. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
貴様らの本気見せてみろ。
Got their eye on the air.
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね。
Good old slap. Getting some meter here, investing in the round.
いいぞその調子だ。
Yo, that combo was godlike. Was that in the tutorial? Add some damage and flair with the super.
やっぱりやるではないか。
Gotta be my charges forward. Forward rush. Any mistake here is gonna be that combo finishes it.
そういうことだ。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
二人ともご苦労であった。またの試合を楽しみにしている。
Going for a quick pit stop.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. Practice makes perfect. I'll show you strong. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready.
Now that our fighters have chosen their characters, it's time to go.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
この戦い楽しみにしていたぞ。
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
何事も最初が肝心な。最初がな。 いいよいいよ。
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
さあもっとやり。
Down to the wire.
そうか。おおなるほどね。
Burn out his trigger.
ここで決めるその弾力。
Talk about a clean slate. It's a perfect KO.
ああ決まったね。
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
目の覚めるような戦いだった。キャラクターと一心同体になっているようだな。
The jump in is denied. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
頑張っていってもらいたいよね。
Blocks the ambiguous crossover. That was raw super art.
おっと。いやすごいな。
They back the opponent into the corner, takes the hit, and keeps on trucking.
これは
Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game.
もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。
They just won't stop switching sides. This kid spins the meter on the super art.
いやすごいな。
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
もう決まってしまうぞ。
Down and out.
見事。
There's no question what lengths both players are willing to go to.
次が肝心だ。気を引き締めていくのだ。
Backs off. The throw is denied. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
おおなるほどね。
We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. There blocks the low kick. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
なんだと？
Nowhere to run.
もっと
Over in the flag.
見事。
Art fought on both sides. What did you think?
素晴らしい戦いであった。見事だ。
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
次の戦いも楽しませてくれるのだろうな。
From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by fading something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The throw connects for counter hit damage.
おおなるほどね。
Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Reads their mind and takes the throw. Reads the throw and stops the push before it starts. And brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
ああ今のは素晴らしいね。
Player one chases him KO.
ああ決まったね。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
危機迫るその戦いぶり見事だ。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
どっちも動けてはいるんだろうねきっ
Charges forward. Player 2 has the life advantage.
と。良い状況ではあるね。
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. jump.
次はどう出る？
Ooh, burnout is there.
見事。
See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win.
家畜の勢いで勝ち切ったな。これは見事。
Going for a quick pit stop.
I'll show you strong. Cause you know I'm do or die with this. Junior started young, super hard. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. For a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy.
Yo, ready? You ready? Then get the gate up. We're going in.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
我が輩を楽しませてくれ。
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
どんな戦いが見られるのか非常に楽しみであるな。
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Player 1 has the life lead
このまま行くか？
on dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this rate.
おお、そうきたか。
They trade. Checks them with the projectile.
もうちょっと。
Life lead opens up. Spin some meter here. KO.
勝負あったな。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
二人ともなかなかやるな。我が輩も盛り上がってきたぞ。
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
駆け引きが分かってきたところかな。
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
いやー、このラウンドはどうなるんだろう。
Grabs her,
今の投げは良いフォームだったね。
even brushes that off and keeps going.
おお、そうきたか。
Sonic will parry to answer the impact. Great read.
これは？
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Add some damage and flair with the supers.
見事だ。いやー、どうだ。
A parry? Looking for a chance. Links it. You're done.
良いとどめだ。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっているぞ。
The final round. Who's gonna take this?
おっと、
And whip. They're wide open.
今のは気にするな。次だ。
Oh, what a rush.
あっぱれ、やるではないか。
They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. They're in the corner. This may change. Reads the jump in perfectly.
いいぞ。どうした？おお、
Punish, counter, or reaction.
見事。
Closes it out.
やるではないか。
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
二人ともご苦労であった。またの試合を楽しみにしているぞ。
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready.
非常に興味深い試合。見届けさせてもらうぞ。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Very dangerous range. They can definitely get clipped by something. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The fireball game is so solid, right? Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
いやー、見事。気持ちよく決まったね。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The fight is there!
やるではないか。
Player 2 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
危機迫るその戦いぶり。見事だ。
You got that right. Oh, the next round starting. All right, who's gonna swing first?
自分を信じて戦い抜くのだ。
Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Scrapping it out of drive rush to keep it going. Picks a good spot to use the super.
あっぱれやるではないか
We have a super art on deck. Solid anti-air.
あっぱれやるではないか
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうしたいけるだろ
Down and out.
う良いとどめだ
That was a fight for the books. Tell me what you think.
勝って兜の尾を締めるそんな
We're going back to the character select screen. Looks like they noticed something not in their favor.
But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer
Smart
from defeat,
choice.
so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness.
Yo, ready? You ready? Then get the gate up. We're going in.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
さあ思う存分やり合うがいい争うがいい
Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
ああ今のは素晴らしいね
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Where is their opening? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Springs forward with the drive rush. Spend some meter here, investing in the round.
見事だ
Pompeo!
良い決着だった
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
死闘というのはこういうのを言うんだな
Uses their drive gauge. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
もっともっと我が輩を楽しませるがよい
They're backed up into the corner.
さあここからだ
Picked a good spot to use the super.
いやすんごいな
Goes for the jump in.
もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ
Looking for a chance. Anti-air drops him.
いやすんごいないいぞ一撃
Knocked him out of the air.
いいぞその調子だ
More fuel for the fire. Hook him up. Catches out with the Sf6 Gen Ride. Backs into the corner. What setups do they have? Nuh-uh. That win wasn't luck. It was 100% planned.
よく折れずに戦ったさすがだ
Shrugs that off.
何
Spend some meter here, investing in the round. Puts a little extra seasoning on it with an overdrive attack. Jump! What? In anti-air?
見事だ
Perfect read with the anti-air.
いいぞその調子だ
The throw connects.
あっぱれやるではないか
Here comes Clownson from above. Drive fairy. Connects with the throw.
見事だ
Let's lose the boom. Reverse. Genius play to escape the throw. This is a it's over.
よくやったこれが見たかったのだ
Player one is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
実力的にはほぼ五分五分最後の踏ん張りが決め手だったね
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had. This is gonna be bad news.
いいぞその調子だ
Sticks the combo. Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
さあもっとやり合うのだ
Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are such good ground game tools, but you gotta be careful they don't get jumped. Burnout is triggered.
ちょっと危ないなこれは
And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. At the radar, up KO.
良い決着だった
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
いや圧倒的だね勢いが違うよね
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
どっちも動けてはいるんだろうね
Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうしたいけるだろう
rolls out the Sobot. Player 1 will need to play it conservative and add some damage and flair with the super.
この世界の人たちは当たり前のように飛び道具を飛ばすんだな。
Bujin right hits. Good damage option there. Burns out.
地獄の沙汰ほど面白い。
Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do it.
もうギリ
Punish counter sets the table for big damage. You're done.
見事
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
最後まで諦めるな。
Parry connect. The final round.
おっと
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
おっと
Wow, that took off a chunk. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
もっと我が輩を満足させてみろ。
They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash. The chin ride. Still can't find a way out of this corner. Something's gotta give.
差はついたようだがまだまだこれからだ。急須猫を飼う。
Putting the cherry on the closes it out.
そういうことだ。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
素晴らしい戦いであった。見事だ。
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
何事も最初が肝心だ。最初がな。
Hits him all the way to the corner with that. Down to the wire.
お
Spin some meters to add super damage to the combo.
ここで決めるその弾力。あっぱれ。
Burnout is triggered. Shoots up hits.
いいね。とどめまでしっかり。
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
反撃を許さない素晴らしい攻めだった。
Drive impact doesn't net the counter. Hold your breath.
そうか。
And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
いいよいいよ。
Player 1 has the life lead. Can they build on this?
勝負はここからが面白いんだよね。
Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Rushes that off and keeps going.
おっと。
Gets the combo. Big throw.
いいぞ。その調子だ。
Perfect input on the sonic boom.
もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。なるほどな。
Player 2 adds some damage and flair with the super.
あっぱれ。やるではないか。
Will this be enough to kill? There it is. Closes it out.
やるではないか。
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっているぞ。
Teach him a lesson.
見事だ。
Look at the damage. Let's lose the boom. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
さあここ
There's a burnout. Perfectly executed.
やるではないか。
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
二人ともご苦労であった。またの試合を。
Going for a quick pit stop.
Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist.
I'll show you
Through a
power to
lifetime
my
of strife
tongue.
and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm a
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Everyone's getting fired up, and we're just ready to get started.
この戦い楽しみにしていたぞ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
非常に興味深いし見届けさせてもらうぞ。
Opts for the overdrive right there to tack on just a little more damage. Pressuring them and the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
ああ今のは素晴らしいな。
Checks them with the projectile. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get it down to the wire.
そうか。 いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね。
Spins the ball on Picosho, counting on the super art to do the business. KO.
いいね、とどめまでしっかり。
I love when two fighters just go all in on each other.
危機迫るその戦いぶり、見事だ。
Personally, I can't wait to see what these two have in store next. Sonic boom. Grabs him.
うん？
They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
勝負はここからが面白いんだよね。
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
どうした？いけるだろう。
Spins the meter on the super art.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
これはいけるか？しかし
KO.
良い決着だった。
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
破竹の勢いで勝ち切ったな。これは見事というほかはないな。
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
よろしく頼む。期待しているぞ。ああ、今のは素晴らしいな。
Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Had the radar up and running.
いやー見事、気持ちよく決まったね。
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Throws to get around their defense.
やはり近距離での取っ組み合いは見ていて楽しいね。
Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead opens up. And don't get caught. That's it's there.
いいね、とどめまでしっかり。
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
全く素晴らしいね。見事に決めていった。
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Takes
これはでかいのが入ったか。
uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Spin some meter here, investing in the round.
やっぱりやるではないか。
Picks a good spot to use the super.
いやーどうだ、気を抜くでないぞ。
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. KO.
見事。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
我が輩もこれには目が釘付けになっているぞ。
Rolls out the Sobot. Spins the meter on the super art.
見事だ。
Oh, this super art could change the makeup of this match. Can they stay on? Hits the drive. Drive rush. Lightning kick. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
届かないか。
What? In anti-air?
見事だ。
Point blank range here. Oh, what a rush. Burns out. Are you for real?
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
さすがだ。名勝負中の名勝負だったぞ。
Yo, I can't argue with you. What a game. E9. Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
さあここからだ。ここはどう出るか。
Checks him with the projectile.
どうだろう。
Holds out with the block. Misses the drive input.
いや惜しかった。
KO.
勝負あったね。
Sheesh. That didn't look like a fair fight at all. But let me hear your thoughts.
目の覚めるような戦いだった。キャラクターと一心同体になっているようだ。
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
駆け引きが分かってきたところかな。なるほどな。
Spins the meter on the super art. Good instincts to spin resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Jump! Nice!
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Nowhere to run.
もっと我が輩を。
Picks a good spot to use the super.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. KO.
やるではないか。
A decisive win. How's it all looking from where you're sitting?
勝って兜の尾を締める。そんな気品すら感じるね。良い試合だった。
Back to the character select screen. Seems to be more to settle their nerves than anything else.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my
I'll show you
life.
the power of my country.
It's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all.
Behold
Got me
this
feeling
body
like
of
I can
work.
fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind, and they
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. Settle their nerves than anything else.
you know I'm do or die
I'll show
with
you
this.
the power
Shorty
of my
started
country.
young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist.
this
For a
body of
lifetime
work.
of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest
Yo,
of
ready?
all time,
You ready?
that's what they gon'
Then
label
get the
me.
gate up. We're going in.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
今回生贄となるのはどちらだ？
Take on all of you!
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
よろしく頼む。期待しているぞ。
Absorbs the attack and fires back.
そうか。さあどうだ？
Carries the projectile. A little too greedy there.
ああ惜しかった。
Life lead opens up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
さあもっとやり合うのだ。
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
二人とも限界と見える。次はどう出る？
Snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
よく踏ん張った。粘り勝ちだな。
Whew, I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
見事素晴らしい接戦であった。
Classic spinning bird kick. Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Will this decision pay off for them? This is the ideal range to utilize that fireball. Add some damage and flare with the super.
いやすごいな。
Uses their drive to maximize their damage.
次はどう出る？
Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Great drive rush to keep it going. Fireball pressure. Trumps that off. Matches out the gauge right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out.
見事。
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
素晴らしい戦いであった。見事だ。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
次の戦いも楽しませてくれるのだろうな。
Jump in finds the mark. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize.
ああ今のは素晴らしいね。
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Okay, they trade hits. Life lead opens up.
さあここだ。
Gets in a Hazanshu. Says nuh-uh to the impact.
いやよくガードした。
Each hit is so important.
もうギリッギリだね。もっと我が輩を楽しませる。
KO.
いいね。とどめまでしっかり。
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
次が肝心だ。気を引き締めていくのだ。
Reads the jumper is perfect.
あっぱれやるではないか。
Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for him? Goes for the jackhammer off the cycle, target lock, and scoop. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Experiencing burnout.
いやどうだ。
They're backed up into the corner.
どうした？いけるだろう。
Blitzes them with the Hoyoku-sen. They're not here to play. Hazanshu! Nothing but air.
届かないか。
They gotta dig down deep here.
もう決まってしまうぞ。
Like, if that was a heist, I've ever seen one.
よく折れずに戦った。さすがだ。
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
二人。
Possible character switch up here. Also a good time to think things over.
I'll show you the power of my country.
For the fight Show 'em what I got.
Allow
You know
your
that it's my
God to
time. Drop till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built 'em like me. Vision myself.
Our fighters have chosen their characters. This battle is just seconds away.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
人間界の決闘というものを見せてもらおう。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
何事も最初が肝心だ。最初がな。
We're still early in the round.
さあ張り切っていってもらいたいね。
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Nails the anti-air.
いいね。大技だ。
Uses the gauge. And this super art set things into motion. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Experiencing burn hits.
ああ決まったね。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
いやーいいね。いい感じだと思う。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. They trade hits, and now
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね。
they were baiting that the whole time?
いやすんごいな。さあどうだ。これは
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
おおそうきたか。
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Oh, what a rush! Spend some meter here, investing in the round.
見事だ。
Closing it out with a super art. Nice and clean. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
最後まで諦めるな。
Assumption! Last chance? It's now or never.
もうぶつかっていくしか。
Throws him,
あっぱれやるではないか。
connects with the throw.
あっぱれやるではないか。
They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Yoga fire! Bolts with a kick. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space.
どうした。もっとやり合うのだ。
Inferno, something burn. Smart use of the gauge. Nice super art use. Both avoiding the corner like boxing.
見事だ。
Here comes they are done.
よくやった。これが見たかったのだ。
Player one had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match.
諸君最高の試合だったぞ。
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
これはでかいのが入ったか。
Strings it all together. Missing damage. What's next? Grabs him.
今の投げは良いフォームだったね。
And it spends some meter to add super damage to the combo.
いやー見事気持ちよく決まったね。
It's there.
良い決着だった。
Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
全く素晴らしいね。見事に決めていった。
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Jump. All right, who's gonna swing first?
貴様らの本気見せてみろ。
This match just started and it can go either way.
これは危険な香りがするな。
Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Player two will look to apply pressure here.
さあここからだ。
Spins the meter on the super art.
いやすんごいな。
Oh, picks a good spot to use the super.
いいぞその調子
Wow, that took off a chunk.
だ。いやーどうだ。
Dangerous range here. The next touch may decide this round.
もう決まってしま
Tops off the tank and scores the win.
見事
Not gonna lie, that was a real intense fight.
素晴らしい戦いである。見 見事だ。
We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking?
どんな戦いが見られるのか非常に楽しみであるな。
Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Hold your breath. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
さあもっとやり合うのだ。
Player 1, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage.
勝負はここからが面白いんだよね。ここはどう出るか。
Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? One combo can end this round right now. KO!
やるではないか。
That match was too close, but definitely the kind of match you like to see, right?
同じような実力を持った者同士が真っ向からぶつかるとこういう状態になるのだな。
Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arc. Brushes that off and keeps going.
これは
Launches with the Tenku kick. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Over Inferno. Woo, it's getting hot here.
もっと我が輩を楽しませるのだ。
Player 2, you're done.
良いとどめだ。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
最後まで諦めるな。
Nothing stops this train.
これは
Wow, that took off a chunk. They're in the corner. This may change the match.
もっと我が輩を満足させてみろ。
Digs in deep to get that drive impact.
いいぞ、その調子だ。
This is a complete shutdown. All that juice on the super arc. Not shy one bit about it.
How was that?
排水の陣とはこのことか。
You're done.
そういうことだ。
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
二人ともご苦労であった。またの試合を楽しみ